Mic check. All right, let's do this thing, baby. What's up, scapers? It's your boy Takiru here. How y'all doing? Let's throw a couple emotes in the chat real quick. We are doing the Tombs of a Masket. Let's see if we can get some purples today. We're gonna do a little purple surrounded by... Oh, it doesn't show any of those. It doesn't show them in here, but if you do it on YouTube, it shows it. But anyway, what's up, scapers? I'm Takiru. Welcome to the show. Today we're going to talk about the update. It's the Summer Sweep Combat Edition. A lot of big things. We're going to kind of stumble our way through some of the bullet points of the update. And we're going to go ahead and do some TOA today. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're into old school RuneScape content. I do a lot of high-end end game content. And, try to make it look easy. I'd like to start off by thanking my members of the channel. We got Zinnia, Steven Seltzer, Will Vandermolen, and T-Man James, all at the 6-month level now. You all are at the Black Gilded loyalty level. That is awesome. Thank you to all of you for being subscribed for so long. We've got Casey Frank, Diego D, Shakies, Robin. We got Stanky Bongwater and Eric Moten, all at the, I believe that is the Steel Gilded level. Thank you all for hanging out for so long. I want to shout you guys out first because, there has been a drought of content, but you guys have still supported me. There's about 10 of you guys still being members of the channel. That's really awesome, you guys, to still be hanging out and giving $1.03 every month to support me and my channel. So thank you so much. Yeah, I wanted to shout you guys out first. So thank you so much for being members of this channel. You can become a member of this channel for as low as $1. You get custom emojis in the chat. You get a loyalty badge by your name. It's not showing what I was thinking it was. Anyways, you get the loyalty badge by your name, and then you also get automatic invite to the clan, in-game, automatic invite to the Discord. It's all Gouda cheese. Just wanted to shout those folks out. Thank you so much for helping me become. You might have seen I'm actually making a little bit of money on YouTube. It's gradual, baby. We're making it happen here. So we're looking at these Summer Sweep Up Combat. There's a lot going on, hot fixes and stuff. We're just going to show the change log right quick. Alright, Summer Sweep Up, Tombs of a Masket. We're just kind of going to blow through this, folks. Protection from melee now mitigates all damage at Baba unless invocations reduce the effectiveness of protection prayers are activated. Okay, and then also that's huge because now there's no more chip damage. All right, love that. Baba now spawns 1 to 4 baboons instead of 1 to 8 depending on the group size. Love that. The jungle drapes is enabled. Baboons will spawn 2 banana piles on death, so now they're a little bit more dangerous. Damage from Baba's boulder throw attack is now always split completely with any appropriate object. This means that even splitting the damage with sarcophagi will nullify the damage that you take. I love that. So now the sarcophagi on the wall, there's 8 of them, right? And you can stand on them to help take the boulder hit. Well, now it won't even hurt you. Sounds like. Protection prayers now mitigate more damage from Akka's basic attacks. Sweet, so less chip damage. Love that. At Akka. Akka now only protects against the same style that he's attacking with. Boom. I love that. So now you can butterfly for longer. Akka, stat drain effect. Now only affects combat stats. What are we talking about here? Okay, I don't even know he could stat drain you. Akka's special attacks now occur every 7 attacks, up from 6, so it takes a little longer to do a special attack. That's awesome. So just slightly longer than a Vorkath count now. Akka's enrage phase now spawns fewer orbs. The cumballs are less violent. Love it. Akka's stay vigilant invocation means to use a special attack every 6 attacks, as opposed to the base 7. Okay. Soldier scarabs have had their magic defense reduced. Are soldier scarabs like the red one? Like the red overlord? I think so. Scarabs inside Kefri's encounter no longer scale their defense with raid level. Okay, cool. But they're not as tanky. Arcane scarabs are now guaranteed to move after a certain number of attacks, regardless of whether or not they hit. So, basically, they're saying if you're ever in trouble, use a blowpipe. That's what I heard No Monkey say, basically. If you're ever in trouble, just whip out the blowpipe, go pew, 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 and the arcane will move and start. Because you know, it starts to build up those 8 orbs around it. And if it gets all 8 and blows it up, boom, you're dead. So you gotta just hit it with 3 attacks now. Even if they don't hit, he'll move. That's great. And Zebak's waves have smarter interactions with pushback. That's pretty cool. Loot changes. Basically, don't worry too much about this. It's just if it's like basically an 8-man's, there's gonna be less 8-man drops that go crazy. I don't even want to talk about these numbers. Just like your average raid below 300 is unchanged. Your raid above 300 is just a little bit less likely to get purple, but basically because there was just so many 8-man raids just churning the loot into the game. So I'm not even gonna read that. If you want to get all the details, go ahead and check it out yourself. There's charts and stuff. There's a whole rigmarole. I'm not getting into that right now. And for the fangless of you, we added the Jewel of a Mask kit. There's no image of it, so we don't know what it looks like. We just have to go earn it. So hopefully we can earn the Jewel of a Mask kit today. Maybe that'll be our goal. When attached to the Chaos Partisan, you'll have the Chaos Partisan of a Mask kit. This version of the Chaos Partisan is slightly less effective against the Scarabs. Scarab Bane bonus reduced from 33 to 15, but gains 50% plus 50 stab bonus and 22 plus strength bonus. It only works in the Tombs of Masket. It should slot neatly between the existing K-Party and the Fang, being slightly stronger than Zamorak and Hosta inside the tombs. That's very nice. Of course, obtaining these jewels can feel like a monumental struggle, so we're making some changes to make these slightly less annoying to obtain. Base drop rate is improved from 1 in 180 to 1 in 50. Let's talk about these for a minute. These jewels, there's 4 of them now. There's the K-Party of the Sun, there's the red one, there's the blue one for the Scarab of the Breaching, for killing scarabs, and then there's the new one, the Jewel of Masket. Okay, they are so rare. 1 in 180. That's incredibly rare. I have done 500 Toa, as you can see by my cape. Let me see, just real quick. Boom. This is the 500 Toa cape. You can only change the Icthloran Shroud to look like this after you've done 500 of these fuckers. Okay. And I've only ever got 1 shadow and 1 Chaos Partisan Jewel of the Sun. Okay? They are essentially as rare as each other, which is so scary. So scary that those are essentially as rare as each other. So luckily, they changed it to make it way less rare. Down from 180 to 150. Love that. over 3 times more common now. This base rate still scales as before, meaning that at 75 kill pet count, your base drop rate is 1 in 16.7. If you have any other jewel, the rate improves further. So it like almost certainly will get the new jewel today. And then we're pretty much focused on the TOA changes, but maybe we can just kind of glance over some of this. Elemental weaknesses. Okay, there's just new elemental weaknesses. It's going to be great. And you can look in this loot table changes. Check out the blog for more detail. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to go into this really. Obor and Bryophyta keys now. Obor and Bryophyta no longer require a key to be fought. Obor and Bryophyta can drop their own respective keys. To compensate, each of them now have a reduced simple loot table. It's similar to regular giants with the chance for giant bones, members only. So, like, if you want to go get that hill giant club, today is the day to do it. If you want to go get your essence from Bryophyta, go get it, you know? So that's going to be fun. Inside of their layers, the chest requiring the giant or monster key to open with a loot table identical to the existing one. This chest can only be opened after the boss is defeated. For the high scores, kill count is only obtained by opening their respective chests. Bryophyta's growthlings can be left-clicked if you have an axe equipped. Nice! Bryophyta's growthlings cannot spawn back-to-back. Now they have a short cooldown. So then you do at least one key to access the respective layers, but beyond that, it's your choice, or the choice is yours. Duxicolis. Ooh, interesting. Here we go. Let's read this. I'm interested in this. We're splitting this big fella out as well. Okay. We're splitting this fella out as well because he's got a lot going on. Following today's update, you'll be able to pick the mushrooms in Duke's prison 8 times. Then they'll despawn, letting you stock up on a handful of potions to weaken Duke. Okay. Okay. But won't my mushrooms and potions despawn after each kill, you ask? No. We respawn. You'll be able to hold on to them between kills, which means that depending on your herb lore level, you can prep for 2, 3, or 4 kills at once. If you've got level 62, 72, or 82 herb lore respectively. Very nice. To prevent players from locking themselves out, you can't use mushrooms directly on Duke anymore, but you can still use potions and ground mushrooms. Left click feed will work if you have dust and uncrushed mushrooms, though this isn't strictly intended, and we might make further changes. For most players, this will speed up Duke kills, so his HP has been increased from 440 to 485 to compensate. While we're on the topic of speed, we've adjusted Duke's speed combat achievement times down by 45 seconds each, and changed their behavior so that they only begin once Duxicolis wakes up. In effect, prep is no longer part of the time consideration for speed combat achievements at Duxicolis. Ooh. All that matters is how quickly you dish out damage once the proper fight begins. Let's go. I love that. Last up for Duke is a teeny quality of life improvement to save those risks. We've added left click feed option to Duke that will automatically use potions or crushed mushrooms that you have to waken Duke. Meaning you won't need to spam click them anymore. I love that. Other boss changes. Moved an earlier phase of Hasani's Nightmare. It's only like 4 phases now. To compensate, speed times for combat achievements are lowered by a minute 30 each. The Sleepy Tablet now drops at a rate of 125, guaranteed, and will be guaranteed on your 25th kill or next kill after logging in if you already got 25 kill count, if you've not already attained one. Sweet. On death, oh, it's the music I'm hearing. On death, against Vasani's Nightmare, you'll respawn just outside of the instance rather at your default respawn location. Love that. Next, we'll always perform at least 2 more melee attacks whenever she uses one on all phases. This only happens if the player is attempting to attack within melee distance. Okay, that's weird. Next can be damaged slightly beyond a phase transition threshold. For example, its next swaps phase at 270, 20 HP. You'll be able to bring her down to 250, 50 before she begins nulling all damage again. So there's basically transition damage was added. That's cool. Next is magic attack. In her final phase, will have all of his damage reduced by 25% if you have protect magic. If you activate protect magic late. Okay. Damaging Blood Reavers will heal you for 75% of the damage dealt. Love that. What? UV total now drops uniques at a rate of 1 in 18 instead of 1 in 23. This means all uniques are slightly more common. Increase the weighting of Dragon Hunter Wand 2. The Dragon Hunter Wand now has a 40% magic damage and 75% magic accuracy against dragons and can now autocast ancient magics. The Huikota's tail now is 300 from 400. Goodness, thank you. The Huikota hide. Okay, hold on. The wand is now 40% damage and 75% accuracy. And can autocast magics. Okay, that's awesome. So they buffed that thing. They made it drop more often. The tail has less HP. Huikoda hide now always drops as a batch of 3. Love it. Huikoda hide armor pieces had their crafting. Excuse me. Had their crafting requirements lowered by 10 levels. Nice! Hunter and fishing activities within Nepotli had a QL pass. I've had a QL pass and should feel less buggy. Opening the chest within Nepotli now has a cooler sound effect, even if you don't obtain a unique. Cool. The blue moon now spawns fewer tornadoes during their tornado attack. Cool. I love that. Nobody interacted with that anyways. So they basically just nerfed it. That's very nice. The deranged archaeologist now drops a new steel ring. Interesting. So there's a new drop at deranged. That's interesting. Give me a second here. Okay, so this new steel ring dropped by the deranged archaeologist has plus 24 stab, slash, and crust defense. We've included a stashed image at the end of the list. Steel ring. Wow. Look at that. Cool, just kind of defensive bonuses that you can just get from like a very early boss. That's really not that hard. Love that. Hold on. There's new stuff too. Okay. The granite ring now provides plus 12 range defense, plus 2 stab, plus 2 slash, plus 2 crush defense, and minus 2 magic defense. All of these values are doubled upon imbuing. We've included a stats image at the end. Okay, okay. So this got some kind of buff. And there's a new I version, or the I version is also better now. Justice Cerberus's Fire Special. They no longer deal damage in area of effect and appear more predictably, making it a little easier to react to them and mitigate damage. Basically, if you didn't move the tick that he said grr, you'd get burned. So I think they changed that a little bit. Word of Arceus now reduces prayer drain from demon attacks by 33%. This effect stacks multiplicatively with the Spectral Spirit Shield. Okay, so hold on. Word of Arceus. What is that? The Ward of Arceus. Is that a spell? I actually don't know what that is. Maybe we should look it up. Totally. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a spell. Within the Arceus spellbook, 73 magic, and completion with Kingdom Divided. I don't know if they have an update yet about how it helps this boss yet, but that's cool. Okay, so the Ward of Arceus now reduces prayer drain from demon attacks by 33%. This effect stacks multiplicatively with the Spectral Spirit Shield. It means you'll lose 10 prayer points per ghost at Cerberus if you're using both of these. Okay. Okay, that's way better. I think that's down from 15, right? Alright, cool. The Master Scrolls now drop in batches of 7 rather than 3, so it should be sustained if you're able to complete 9 kills per trip. Additionally, they're now tradable! The Grotesque Guardian's Rockfall attack now only stuns you in the center, but still deals damage in 3x3, like before. The Snarl Sticks of Ralos have had its range increased by 1! Yay! On rapid, you can hit 6 tiles away. Long range, you can hit 8 tiles away. Love that. Halberds can now hit flying enemies like Aviancies. Love that, including Kriara. If it's not immediately obvious whether or not an enemy is technically flying, you'll be able to see the monster examine. Monster examine now tells you whether something is flying or not. That's cool. Halberds can now hit flying monsters. That's what we just read. Demon Bane weaponry is now effective against the Ice Demon at the Chambers of Xerix. I love that. Desert Treasure 2 bosses now drop a gold ring whether you hit... Wait, hold on. Desert Treasure 2 bosses now drop a gold ring whenever you hit one of the behind-the-scenes vestige rolls. You can also check retroactively how close you are. For example, if you're already at 2/3 when you log in after the change, you'll receive 2 gold rings on your next kill, assuming you don't get a unique. Okay, I don't know fully what that's referring to, behind the scenes vestige rolls. I think you need to get like 2 vestige rolls to get the 3rd or something, so you need to keep killing it to get the vestige, so you know you're like almost there. That's interesting. You can now show Zuck Slayer helmet to Cesar Ket Heck to benefit from a equipped Zuck helm within the Inferno and Fight Caves. Ooh. Note that no Slayer experience is provided unless you actually are on a task, and you won't have an improved chance of a pet. The combat achievements reward to double the duration of your summon thralls has been moved to Master Tier. Oh, down from Grandmaster Tier. Let's go! That's like within reach. I'm elite and a half almost. Let's see right where I'm at, because I'm not quite half. Let's be real. I'm like elite and a 1/3, maybe. Combat task? Not even a 1/3. I'm like elite and like a 10th. Let's be totally honest. But, I think I could do this. I think if I really pushed, I could really get to that and get some better thralls. That's a long journey. I have a lot of shit going on in my life. Alright, let's just keep going with this here. You can now, let's see here. Oh, halberd-related combat achievements for bloat and corporeal beasts now now specify with a halberd special attack. This means players of all builds can tick them off using a dragon halberd if they're not able to obtain a crystal one. Various spellcasting animations have been tidied up to reduce visual rubber banding. Cool. They're doing 2 soundtrack releases. Desert Treasure. New pins and key rings. Desert Treasure stuff. Love it. Love it. A clue scroll had its missing check steps option restored. Following last week's fix. Oh, we just got 85 woodcutting on Zinnia's account. Let's go, Zinnia! Following last week's fix to the in-game skill guide for crafting, it has now been updated again to reflect that crafting is actually available to non-members. Surge potions have been restored to the Herblore skill guide, having gone missing for a few weeks ago during some code maintenance. Awesome. We made it. Wonderful. We did it, folks. Speaking of Duke, you can get a Duke pet printout, a 3D printout like this from my sponsor, the Little Internet. Check it out. That's right. Doesn't it look incredible? And this is multicolored resin, so it actually prints out the colors as it goes. So this is a super high quality print. Multiple colored eyes, lots of fun little teeth and everything. Look at how big. It's about the size of your palm, about 1.25 inches tall. Really lovely on your desk. That's about, about what it looks like on your desk, kind of. The Little Internet. Check out my sponsor. We'll also be looking at some other things today, like, they got the Huey Codal, Who birthday pet. This year, they just had an update with the Who birthday. So maybe you want to go check out the Huey Codal boss and maybe get a new birthday printout. Hugh walk ho, I give up. Looks very polite. Is it a bird? New birthday Huey Codal. It's a big boy too. This one's a lot bigger than Baron. Let's see if they show a size. Like, yeah, 2.5 almost. Almost 2.5 inches tall. Big old wingspan. I don't think they have the shot with all of them in this one. But check this out. This is something they made just for me. The giant squirrel. That print right there is something they made just for me to show off to you guys. And I actually have it right over here. I will show you guys right now. It is high quality print. I love it so much. We also have another one for a minute here. But today we're talking about good old squirrel right here. Isn't that wonderful? Can you see it, guys? Does it look good? I think it looks incredible. This is a one of a kind. This was the first one they ever made right here. The agility squirrel. Don't you love it? The pink tail and the little pointy ears, and it's got the eyes and everything. It is so wonderful, guys. And they have since even improved the model a little bit and given it some more color. If you look here in this picture, it's actually a little bit more bright than the one in this picture, right? They have improved it since then. One of the people that had bought one said, like, basically, it was brighter than I expected. Someone said my brother loved it. Every statue is better than the last. People are loving it. This figure turned out much more vibrant than I was expecting because this is the spinning picture, but this is what it looks like now. So it's kind of a win for everybody. So go check out my sponsor, the Little Internet, and guess what? If you're interested in this, you get, by clicking the link below in my description, you get 30% off automatically applied with the code TAKIRU30. TAKIRU30 gets you 30% off at checkout, automatically applied with the link below, folks. Thank you to the Little Internet for sponsoring today's live stream. And shout out to Idea Printstore, my second sponsor. Idea Printstore makes hand-painted, custom 3D prints of your favorite RuneScape memorabilia. Check this out. The Shadow of Tumikin in the purple chest with the sarcophagus lid and everything. The purple flames, the shadow. Isn't that great, guys? Don't you love that? You gotta come check out my sponsor. Check out, he's so reasonable with his pricing. It's incredible. Get your favorite cape, folks. What's your favorite cape? Favorite skill, music cape, quest, even, look, sailing is available. Trimmed or untrimmed, he's got you. With the stand, without the stand, he's got you. What you want? Icthrorin Shroud. There's the freaking ones from Toa. Chambers of Xerix. Theater of Blood. Right here. Inferno. Max Desanis. I mean, look, even the things that don't exist, like the sailing, and here's the Champion Max Cape. That's not a thing, but he made it a thing. So go check out my other sponsor, Idea Printstore, for all of your favorite RuneScape memorabilia printouts, and some of them are big, and some of them are new. Look at this, Yama. Look at how big this one is. This is a big boy. That's a big boy right there. That's huge. That's like about this freaking tall. It's about as big as your head. Yama's a big boy, okay? Hand painted. Look at the details on the back of the wings. Those wings are like red with like a black coating. He's got these really nice details and everything. Hand painted. Really nice. Look at this, almost speckling on the head here, like it's kind of red with some speckle. I don't know if that's a good word for it, but that's what I'm calling it, the speckle. The glyph underneath him with the little, even the little like 5 like symbols. Look at the incredible detail that is put into this. Okay, you have to get yourself one of these if you're interested. All right. Obviously, there's already been 2 printed out because look, he printed one that had the wings with the kind of fully black. Look at this. And then he did another one where the wings were red with the black. So obviously these are a hot item and they're pretty reasonable too. Not even bad. Look, I'm going to just be straight up. He's asking 81 bucks for this right here. Go get yourself something nice, all right? And if you buy something from if you buy something from one of my sponsors, I get a small kickback. So I really appreciate you guys checking out my sponsors. If nothing else, just browse a little bit. Just come check it out. Put some things in your wish list or something for when you get a payday. Look, your favorite Slayer helm. Every single kind of Slayer helm. Santa hat Slayer helms. Even the Araxor Slayer helms. Colors that don't exist. Glow in the dark. Everything. This is the Leagues 1 Horn Slayer helm. They got it all. Small size, large size. I mean, check them out, folks. Thank you so much to my sponsors for being a huge part of my channel. If you check out my sponsor, the Idea, right here, Idea Printstore, you get 20% off automatically with the link below. 20% off automatically applied to your checkout with the link below. Okay? Boom. Talkie20. Use it. Thanks again to Idea Printstore for sponsoring this mobile. Oh, this isn't even mobile anymore. I used to say that so much. I'm just used to it. Thanks for sponsoring this live stream. We live in an apartment now, but it's been kind of tumultuous, folks. We're having a little bit of issues. I'm just being straight up, I kind of have, I had some issues with, why are we doing the whole capture? Hold on. That's a lot better. I had some issues with the law. I pepper sprayed a guy, right? Oh, here, by the way, check this out. Hold on, before I go anywhere, before I talk more about pepper spraying somebody. Check out what Idea Printstore sent me. Echo Cerberus. Pink paws. Blue highlights. Nipped off ear and everything. Little tiny teeth. Just ready to munch on you. This is epic. It's got that kind of speckling on the back. Kind of shimmery, right? It's incredible, folks. Idea Printstore sent me this for free. I'm really, really excited about this. This is a one-of-a-kind piece of memorabilia. And we're going to go find it real quick. I want to show you guys. Let's go to just YouTube proper. We're going to go to OSRS Sailing. I'm almost sure RuneScape will come up with it. Videos. Let's see here. Sailing. Does it count as a live stream? I think this would be it. Maybe I'm missing it. No, that's not the one. Is that what I just clicked? That's what I just clicked. Okay. No, I'm a little lost. I'm trying to find a clip for you guys. There was this one. Damn it. It's like they cleaned it up a bit. Now it's not showing the art bits anymore. There was definitely, before this live stream started, like in its, like, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to go on it anymore. Should have stroked while the iron was hot. Man, it's hot in here. Talking about hot. It is hot in here. Oh, that fan is going to be so loud. Oh my goodness. It's so hot. Alright, folks, let's get to it. Alright, so we're going to wear our magic gear, of course. Probably bring all the boots, all the capes, BGs, Cape Party, Defender. It's that Defender. Blowpipe, Fang, a lot of gear. Alright, so we're gonna probably start, usually we start with the range gear on, melee strength. Okay, let's get our kind of gear cozied up in the little 6 slots here. Obviously I'm missing something. I'm missing like helmet. I don't love how my inventory looks like this. It's not the way I like it. Something's wrong, like I'm missing some gear. Now, we're just gonna roll with it. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. Okay, when I need my blowpipe, it's up there, you know. We got our little spec weapons here. We want to bring the... Like, see, I don't have the crystal armor anymore, so the Bofa is kind of useless. Okay. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Do I have in-game music too? No? Alright. Let's do it. See, my viewers may notice I'm doing all this backwards. Apparently everything's gonna hurt less, so we're gonna try our old 300. See how that looks. Softcore, Walk the Path, Pathfinder, Deadly Prayers, Diet, Larva, Overlord's Mud. No head, the head. It's all good. It's all good. Let's go. Let's send it. This may make this may make the 400 somethings way easier. Don't forget. Love it. Alright, we're gonna do a ladies first raid. Whoa, okay, you're different. Hold on. That's not what I'm used to. There's definitely a different thing out first. Whoa, dude. Oh, fucking hell. I went to my streaming window for some reason. What the fuck was that? hurting me. Oh, magic from the guy. Alright, we're working with it. We're working with it. That's different. That's very, very different. They removed like the first phase. Like the easiest one to set up for, so now things are very different at the start. But it's okay. We can work with this. Games change, man. You know, what you learned back in the day is not gonna be the same today, unfortunately. But maybe this boss is gonna be easier, so ladies first may not be so important anymore. Can I delete this? There we go. Thank goodness. Ooh, they only have 10 hit points. Let's fucking go. But wait, the jungle jape spawned right next to your ass. That's obnoxious. The jungle jape spawn like right underneath you if you hit him like that. That's really fucking obnoxious. I do not like that. Not okay. Seems not okay. Like they now give 2 bananas? Why? Just to be obnoxious. God damn it, you fucking bastard. Hey, no damage from the rocks now. That's fucking dope. Bad call. Alright. I love that Toa swag. I'm just so geared up right now, I feel. I don't even care that it ain't all perfect and all that. I'm looking fine. Man, you can, man, this jungle jape motherfucker. You literally killed me, bro, with a freaking banana! How's it possible? Oh. The jungle jape bananas are actually fucking obnoxious now, man. Wow, that hurt my pride so hard. Yeah, they updated it a lot. The jungle japes are different. The monkey room's different. Baba doesn't chip damage anymore. The rocks only hit the rocks if you're next to them. There's a lot of good stuff and a lot of kind of funky stuff. Like, they didn't test it fully. It doesn't feel very good. But we're rolling with it. We're working with what we got. How you doing, boss man? Is it easier? There's a new learning curve, which just made this room a lot harder, but I think it will be easier once I figure it out. I just got very mad at it because it killed me right there. I don't know what I did wrong. I took 15 damage like all of a sudden. I tried to run away from the guy's banana and he still hit me, so I don't know what I did wrong. What? Oh, I forgot to do the fucking thing, bro. Yeah, it is kind of harder right now. It is harder a little bit. They meant to make it easier, but because everything's so weird, it's harder right now. Like, it's kicking my ass right now. Boss man with the plan says, if they make it too easy, everyone will be there. Well, everyone's coming. And we'll see if it's easier or not. Okay, let's try this shit again. Maybe I should do Zebak first? Forget the freaking ladies first. Do Zebak first? I think I will. I mean, I don't mind everybody being here, but they also reduced the drop rate, so hopefully not too many purples come in the game. But you also want more shit for you, right? Like it's hard to find a balance. Good to see you, by the way, boss man. How you doing? Oh, I love it. They can do a little nibble, and as long as you do 2 full ones, it's all good. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. That's a good change. That's a good fucking change. It's down from 200. You had to feed it water to 175. That was a good change. I approve of that for sure. lost a bunch of health. I was looking at a text. Hi, Zinnia. Oh, fix that shit my ass. That just kicked my fucking dick off. They said they made that better. They just made it like harsher. That shit hurt. That was like my first mistake and I'm down to 40 health. I thought I got through it too, man. I should have gotten through it. Almost killed me right there. Nice. 5 minutes. Is that back? Not bad. I wish I have so many issues with this with my screen size. Now everything's going cattywampus. Fuck, man. like, I heard you're weak to magic now, so I'm gonna use my magic. I do this thing called the X step. It's the safest thing to do, so you're never on the same tile twice, so you're always moving. So you're never on the same tile as a fireball. Theoretically, unless you're moving way fast. Little bitch drive by. There you go. Come on, get a big second so I can do a big third. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right here. Voila. Hasta la vista. You use your Karis Partisan of the Sun to kill something. It uses like 5 or 10 prayer to heal you like 15 hit points, something like that. I forget the exact equation, but it's very nice to use like just like on a pinch. You can always fill one of those like eggs basically, as long as you have still some pretty high combat stats. Okay, so I should get another hit in, and she'll push me through. So I get more dung line spots. Get a fresh dung line for that. Hell yeah! The deposit pot now works as a full deposit item. You can put anything in there. And it's also more useful! Look at this, you can actually click things. So I have like push over and then choose one, X, all. Quality of life! We made a mascot better! We like that, folks. We like it. This is the mid-raid break. We're going to take a little mid-raid break, take a breather. This is not a speed run. Chaos looking pretty good, but I got to take that power. I don't need chaos. I don't need any of those sippy sippies. How we doing, viewers? Anybody in the chat still? Just say what's up. Just say hey. You gotta get too aggressive with the chat. Just say hi. It helps. It helps. Literally, like I said, like when somebody says hi, like 3 more people show up in chat for some reason. Like just a simple act of a chat like gets the algorithm going a little bit. We're also trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know it's a lofty goal, but hey, it's not too far away. We're at mid 700s, about 750. So if we can get to 800, that's, you know, 4/5 of the way there. We can do it. I wish you could like carry that on your back or something. I don't know. I have 2 mirrors on me. Okay. Nailed it! Oh, I still ate it, dude, and I didn't do the thing right. Motherfucker, please get it. Hell yeah. Because I got on there early. Alright, I'm not good at butterflying. Don't expect me to butterfly here. I'm gonna try for the first phase. I don't have any of the other phases marked. So that'll be my test. Can I butterfly the first zone? We'll see. I wish I could consume these from here. I can drop them from here. Not working, folks. What am I doing wrong? Am I going the wrong direction? Okay, I suck at this apparently. I actually didn't see where it goes. Oh shit, I'm so bad at this game! Akka's weird now! I don't get him! He's supposed to be easier, but he hurts me. My brain is not working. It's supposed to be easier. Supposed to be easier! It's supposed to be easier, folks! That's 2 salt down! What the fuck? fucking hit. 48 with the blow pot? Is that even possible? That's like 50% more damage. So they said they made less orbs. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it. Still hurt just as fucking much. There's still a shit ton of them, and they're like in the fucking, like, there was just 3 in the same line. If you were standing there, you would have taken 75 damage. Needs to add. Permagird, Rutterford, Furnisher. It took me 3 tries. Oh fuck! I fucking pressed that tile, dude, and it just didn't. It just didn't. It just didn't. Holy shit. Almost died to venom. God, that would have been my third death! Fuck! This is not easy, folks! This is definitely rude! Definitely rude! All the things you were used to, throw them out the window. All the fucking speedrun patterns you're used to, throw them out the fucking window. Time to relearn Toa. Holy shit. Here's your luck. This boss be chiping, man. Those fucking jungle jape nanner bullshits, bro. Fucking hurt. Baboons must be dealt with immediately and from afar. I have an idea for it this time. Huge hit. Huge hit. See if we can double skip. Sometimes. Let's go, you bare-blooded baboon bastard bitch. That was scary. What was I supposed to do there? He hit me with both specs at once. They didn't change that at all, did they? Oh my god, I was a tile away from death. What the hell, man? This shit's supposed to be easier. Too many changes at once kind of thing? That's what I think. Fuck, I have like one salt left. Y'all probably can't tell, but there's a cat behind me and it's so cute. You hit so hard, dude. Alright. Final boss time with the new invos and shit. Good luck, y'all. Get a 1. Oh shit, I missed one. Woo-wee. That was very close. Let's go. Almost a 4% chance. Let's go, bro. Can we get that new gem? At very least. Not today. Let's see. We got some gems. And not a bad loot of dragon stones. That's good dragon stone loot right there. 300k. Hard, man. I don't know why it's so hard. Alright, in conclusion, so they've meant to make it easier, but a few things have been made more difficult. Like, I straight up died my first raid to the Jungle Jakes invocation now, which means the bananas when the ads from Baba, the little monkeys in Baba's room, they now drop 2 bananas and can drop 1 underneath you if you're attacking them with melee. Maybe if they dropped bananas in a diagonal, like a cross pattern, that would be nice, but having 2 bananas dropped and 1 right underneath you seems really unfair. Like, how are they dropping a banana underneath your foot? It seems like it shouldn't drop underneath you. That seems weird. I don't know. It's not only in universe what we used to, but just straight up, like, how do you get a banana underneath your foot if you're already standing on that tile? You know what I mean? Like, he forced a banana underneath your foot and you slip out. And it straight up killed me earlier. So, yeah. There's other things like Akka, if you're not used to, like, Akka only prays 1 thing now instead of 2. Like, instead of, like, praying, you know, melee range at the start, it's just melee. It's only attacks, prays against the thing it's attacking with now. So, you can hit it with range or mage when you go in there. You can use a both. You can both butterfly, which is kind of interesting. But the problem with all of this is we're so used to Toa, how it was. Now Toa is weird. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. And like, there's entire phases, like the entire 2 phases of the monkey room have been removed, which is good but weird. If you're used to doing things like a very specific pattern to take out the monkeys in a very specific way, which I had it very down to a science, like solve like a Rubik's Cube. Now it feels like I'm solving a whole different thing, a whole different puzzle. Oops, I just lost my screen. Anyway, other things are easier. I found it easier to do the Zebak puzzle room and the monkey puzzle room once I got used to it. Akka is easier. You can deal with them in 2 different ways now, so whatever's your strongest thing, you can basically just switch between until there's that one thing you have to do sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty legit. You know, but I struggled through it, and I've got a lot of kills. Look at this. I just want to show you, just for what it's worth. I recently got this, and I'm really proud of it. Florin's Shroud 2. 500 KC between normal and hard mode expert. So, pretty proud of that, and I just struggled my ass off trying to fight a 300. So, it's weird. You'll get used to it. I'm gonna take a break. Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and consider checking out my sponsors. The links below get you automatically a discount code, and whenever you buy something from one of my sponsors, by the way, they're RuneScape themed 3D prints, they're legit items, they're legit people, I get a little cut as well when you get something from them. So thank you so much for watching and supporting, and y'all have a good time, and good luck with Toa. See you later.